Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this beautiful Anita top. This is a reworked version of the old one. You can find this and other patterns at my Etsy shop. So I'm starting with interfacing my fabric. If your fabric is already thick, you don't need to do this step. So just place the interfacing over the fabric and press. So now I'm placing the paper pattern and pinning it onto the fabric and then just cutting out the pieces. And this is what it looks like when you have cut it out everything. And now it's time to pin the pieces. So I lay out all of the pieces and then pinning them together. So I'm sewing together the pieces with a straight stitch and 1 centimeter seam allowance. And here how the top looks like after you've sewn together. And repeat this step also for the lining. So now I take my main piece and then check out where I will turn the seam allowance because we will top stitch. And I'm cutting down one of the seam allowance sides. So you can see one is 1 centimeter long and the other one I cut it down to 2 to 3 millimeter long. So now I'm just placing that seam allowance to that side and then making a straight stitch all the way down at 7 millimeters from the original seam. And do not cut down the seam allowance on the side seams because those seams we just press them open. And this step, the same step with the top stitch, you should do on the lining piece also. And before you install the zipper, you should press it. So here I'm measuring 1 centimeter from the bottom, and that is the point where I will install the zipper from. And now you just need to sew the zipper on. And after you sew the zipper onto one side, you can start with the next one. And I recommend you to pin the bottom of the zipper and then also to pin the top so the lines will match, so your zipper will not be crooked. And now when I have pinned the bottom and the top, I can pin the rest of the top to the zipper. And this is how it should look like when you've installed the zipper. So next step is to mark 4 centimeters on the straps from the top and then pin together the main piece with the lining at the front. And before you pin together the main fabric with the lining, cut down the straps on the lining, only on the lining, by 2 millimeters from each side. So every strap by 2 millimeters from each side and only on the lining. And after you have done it, you can pin together the straps only at the front. So the start point of the seam will be from that 4 centimeters that we marked on the strap. Do not sew together the straps all the way up. Leave 4 centimeters. And now I'm making small cuts, so it will be easier for me to understitch that front part. So right here, I'm turning the seam allowance towards the lining and start to understitch on the lining at around 2 millimeters from the seam. And now when you're done with the front, we can pin together the rest of the top. So main piece with the lining, the armpits and the back also. We will also pin together the back, so where you have the zipper. And this is how it should look like. So just sew it together on the pinned areas. But please do not forget to leave the 4 centimeters at the top of the straps. And now you can cut down the seam allowance to around 5 millimeters. But do not cut down the seam allowance on the unstitched areas. As you can see here, I'm avoiding to cut down that seam allowance on that strap. And at this point, we need to turn the top right side out. And now you need to take the front and the back straps and main part with the main and lining with the lining. So pin them together. The main piece, front and back piece together, and the lining pieces also together. And then sew them together with a straight stitch with 1 centimeter seam allowance. And just press that seam open. It can be a little bit hard, but it's manageable. And now just turn the straps right side out. And this seems to be the hardest part for this top. You need to take out the back strap to the wrong side of the corset. So just pull the strap from the back strap because the back strap is wider than the front. So pull it out and pull it out until you can see all of the unstitched area, because we will need to pin it together and make a straight stitch to connect, to close that area. So you can see I'm pulling out a lot of the fabric, and right here I'm pinning it. And now you can make a straight stitch with 1 centimeter seam allowance. And this is how it should look like. So now that opening is closed from both sides. So before we will turn the top right side out, you need to cut down the seam allowance. And now you just need to pull that strap out. And now to make this a cleaner look, just press that seam at the top of the corset. Also press the armpit. And now put in the boning. Many of you have asked what boning is best. Honestly, I do not see any difference in plastic bones or real bones, so just use whatever you have or whatever you like. So here you can see me cutting down the boning by 1.5 centimeters than that original length of the top piece. This way, we will not get problems when we will close the bottom of the corset. And at this point, we need to sew together the bottom of the corset. So I'm turning the corset wrong side out and then pinning together the bottom. And just sew together the main part with the lining at the bottom with a straight stitch and 1 centimeter seam allowance. And cut down the seam allowance to 5 millimeters. And to be able to turn the corset right side out, we need to open up one of the side seams and do the step on the lining. And now gently pull that top right side out. And the final step is to close that opening. So I'm doing it by hand stitching, but if you want to, you can also machine stitch that seam. And now just press the bottom of the corset. And finally, the corset is now done. So if you liked this video, you can always check out my other videos. I have a lot of sewing tutorials. So thank you guys for watching. Bye!